While in LA, I linked up with my good girlfriend Jennicet Gutiérrez to talk about the day she interrupted President Obama and how that one day impacted her life, her work, and relationships. Thank you for being here with Kiki's with Louie. Today we have Jennicet Gutiérrez, and some of you may know who she is. If not, then you will definitely know who she is after this interview. So thank you for being here with me.
Thank you for having me, Louie. I'm excited to be here with you.
So before we became great friends, I heard about you on a Facebook post, and it was 4 years ago, when you interrupted President Obama during the White House LGBTQ Pride event, advocating and bringing awareness to trans women who were held in detention. How did you prep that morning, and what support did you have behind the scenes with friends? Because people think that those kinds of huge moments happen in a vacuum, but there's a lot of work and a lot of planning that happens.
So an invitation came from Angela Peoples, who's an amazing Black organizer, and she used to be an executive director at Get Equal at the time. So they reached out to us, and then we had this opportunity to travel to DC and be part of the celebration that Obama was holding for the LGBT community. But we were very clear that we wanted to use this opportunity to do an action. I got up in the morning. I had to go find the beauty salon, get my hair done, gotta get my nails done, and
this is in DC.
Correct. It's in DC. It's humid. Like the heat in LA, it's bad, right? The weather here is bad, but the heat in DC is something else. It's humid.
It's like a swamp.
So I'm really nervous. I'm processing a lot. I'm just really focusing on that moment, right, of the direct action, and I wanted to make sure that I knew the demands because there was some preparation prior to the moment, that I knew the demands, that I was ready for that moment. And part of the planning was, Angela was like, I want to be behind this 100%, so I want to let you lead this. So at what point do you want me to join? So after we just had that discussion, and then once we're inside the space, we go to the room where the president will be addressing the community. So you need to find a spot, and I'm right behind you. Right, so we did all this. So it felt like a movie scene, that it was so intense. So I was thinking about Marsha P. Johnson, Sylvia Rivera, how much they have put themselves on the line back in the 60s to fight for our rights and liberation. So I had them in mind, in my heart. I was thinking about my own struggles, how I had to really be ashamed of myself or being transgender, and also dealing with my immigration status. Part of that moment is the amount of work so many other groups have done.
So you mentioned after the action, there was some backlash, because even when I saw it on my timeline, when it was breaking news, people in the comments were either this is great, this is amazing, and some people child, this is not the best time. We finally got into the White House. The president's finally acknowledging us. And here is this person, interrupter. How did you unpack that people who were in that space claiming to advocate for you and to stand with you, only to boo you after you made your voice heard?
I just knew I needed to take that moment to really challenge an administration that is supposed to be with us. And I think that moment showed two components in our system, right? One, the hypocrisy within the LGBT community, that are supposed to be our friends, they're supposed to be fighting for us, they're supposed to be behind us. And it showed the hypocrisy of a government that is not willing to listen and release people in immigration detentions that are facing all kinds of abuses and violations. So I think it's one truth that people don't really want to face, and hopefully people come around, and those who were against it really do a lot of deep thinking and change their position and say that was the moment that was needed. So now what can we do to move in the right direction, so we don't have to be so focused on respectability politics, that we need to really be focused on the community that is struggling and really needs our help.
And challenging respectability politics is even showing up in shows like Pose, with a storyline where Blanca is challenging the gay bar because they don't want trans folks in there, and even how she develops the house. Like, this is what we want to create it. We don't have to, be like what everyone else says we are. How do you think that kind of storytelling is going to impact and influence other young trans and queer young people?
For this show to exist, I also feel that it is part of the work that so many people have done, and to finally get to that point, to me, that's just like a small piece of like what the community deserves. But there's a lot, much more to do. And through advocacy, through challenging places, disrupting places, if you now think we have access to places, but we're still being rejected in different areas, as the schools are targeting, different places are taking from us. So what can you do to make a stand? Because not everything can be shown on a TV show or on television. So we have to really be grounded in the community.
So a lot of movements are or have been led by cis-identified folks. And I think what I love about Pose is that there's this great conversation around accountability. Like, don't do this, don't say that, it's not affirming. How have you dealt with that in your organizing work, with organizing with people who may be on the cusp of learning what identity is? So what has that been like in creating healthy relationships with other organizers?
Before coming to terms with who I am as a trans woman, I was in the process of self-discovery, right? I was trying to find myself, trying to find my voice. Now that I'm moving in a direction of finding myself and I have found who I really am, I think it's important for us to be unapologetic, to really show the reality. And I think that's one of the things that Pose does really good at, that it doesn't seem to be censored, that we're really trying to project the reality of that has been the experience for many trans women, especially trans women of color. Honestly, Louie, we're human beings, so we're gonna make mistakes. No one show is gonna truly lead us to liberation. No one single administration, no one single leader. It takes an entire community.
Well, I'm so humbled to not only be your friend, but to also witness your magic as a person who's doing this work as well. Not only am I thankful that you are finding you, but that we found each other, and that your existence, which is resistance, inspires other young trans and queer young people to find themselves. So thank you so much for being on Kiki's with Louie.
My pleasure, Louie.
Give me a hug, girl.
Yes!
Well, this is cute.
Louie!
Oh, hey. Well, I want to thank you for watching Kiki's with me, Louie. And if you enjoyed this episode, make sure to like and subscribe down below. And I want to hear your thoughts and experiences on this topic. So drop a comment, let's keep the Kikis going.